This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Kia ora, good evening, I'm Melissa Barton. 2 people died in a house fire in South Dunedin in the early hours of this morning. Neighbours say loud bangs and cracks from windows blowing out were the first sign something was seriously wrong at the Wesley Street property.
Tragedy struck Wesley Street in South Dunedin this morning, a house fire causing the deaths of 2 people. Flames were seen coming out the side of this house at around 5:15 a.m. It's now 11:30 and investigators and crews have been working here in Wesley Street in South Dunedin since the early hours of the morning. Fire Communications spokesman Rewai Grace says the first firefighters arrived at the scene around 3 minutes after they were alerted to the incident. On the way they noticed a glow in the sky. A neighbour said by the time 4 appliances and a tanker were in attendance, the house was well alight. 2 people have been confirmed dead, a man in his 40s and his partner in her 30s. An elderly occupant at the front of the house managed to escape. He was rescued by neighbour Mel Ryle, who lived in a house at the back. A nearby resident said 2 younger men from the house behind were already up and getting ready for work.
He seen it and then he alerted his mother, and the mother come around and woke the old fella up in the front flat, and then he got out, and then the mum started waking up the next door neighbours, and then they got out and then started alerting everybody else. He's a really nice old man. He pretty much walks from this house all the way to Pick and Save and back every second day, or he's a really nice old man, and I always say hi to him.
Neighbour Margaret Thompson says her dog alerted her to the fire.
Woke up, it was just after 5 or something, and the dog's barking. So I figured I better let her out, and I saw the smoke. Then I saw some flames, and I thought, oh hell. So by the time I got the phone, the fire engine was already there.
A South Dunedin local who was visiting friends in Osmond Street when the event occurred did not wish to appear on camera today, but said he had known one of the victims for 20 years and was gutted by the news. I'm Roselle LeBone for the South Today.
The United States Air Force will be sending F-16 fighter aircraft to Easter's Warbirds over Wanaka International Air Show. The planes are from the Fighting Falcon jet demonstration team based in Japan, while in New Zealand they will fly out of the Christchurch International Airport because Wanaka Airport is too small to handle them. The presence of the American aircraft means the show will have its biggest ever lineup of modern military aircraft. Complaints about swimmers jumping off the wharf around the Bluff boat ramp could see a long-standing tradition stamped out. Southland swimmers have been using the facility for generations, but some boaties have had enough. Sharon Rees has more.
When the boats get into the water, the children get out. That at least is how it was on Friday afternoon, and it's also how many Bluff residents say it is every day. But Southland's heatwave is bringing record numbers of children to the boat ramp, causing some of the boaties to complain about the dangers. And they've caught the attention of the Invercargill City Council.
We've just come down to check it out basically. Obviously there's been some concerns raised about the kids swimming in an area where there's lots of boats moving around, and it's our responsibility to help make sure that everyone's safe doing what they're doing.
But not all boaties object to swimmers in the area.
I'm very conscious and aware that there's kids all around it, and so are they. They're conscious of me and my boating movements, so it's all good. I'm not roaring in there like an idiot or anything. I'm just taking my time, and they're usually courteous and stay out of the way, or even help us put the boat on the trailer at times if I need it.
Young says jumping from the wharf has been a tradition in Bluff for as long as he can remember.
Ever since I was a kid. I've got 2 older brothers, and they spent their childhoods down here, and just even, the locals, the responses on Facebook, there's I see one old lady there, she must be in the 70s or 80s, saying her kids used to swim down here. So yeah, it's almost like a right really, almost sort of cutting your teeth, your apprenticeship I suppose you could call it.
While there have been no reported incidents in the past, Munson says the council needs to address the safety aspect before anyone does get hurt. She says the boat ramp is well overdue for repairs, and an upgrade could be a positive move for both swimmers and boaties.
It hasn't been repaired or replaced for a long time, so we have been looking at how we can repair that and replace it, working with Environment Southland to do that. And so this, how we can make it safer for swimmers and kids is going to be part of that discussion now.
Planning for the upgrade began in 2014, and a progress report is due to come before the council next month. Until then, or until the weather changes, these Bluff residents say there'll be plenty more of this. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
An Otago University study reveals vitamin D deficiency in southern New Zealand women could lead to poor bone development in children. The study is the first of its kind in the Southern Hemisphere and recruited 126 women through Dunedin's Queen Mary Maternity Centre from 2011 to 2013. The results show 65% of mothers and 76% of infants have low vitamin D levels. Study author Ben Wheeler says current government policy does not appear effective at preventing vitamin D deficiency. He recommends a fully funded universal supplement be given to pregnant and lactating women. The Banks Peninsula AMP show was held at Little River near Christchurch this Saturday. Reddy Adrian has more.
Despite the sweltering heat, the crowds turned out on Saturday to enjoy Banks Peninsula's 106th annual ANP show, held at Little River, located about an hour's drive out from Christchurch. As usual, there were plenty of livestock on display. This prize-winning ram was entered by Amberley farmer Charles Miller Brown, who was originally from Queenstown and only started breeding Suffolk sheep about 3 years ago. But the prize for Supreme Animal of the show went to 19-year-old Charlotte Waddell for her horse, Peanut. The show's concluding grand parade started off with a little bit of light-hearted confusion as the parade leaders took a wrong turn, but eventually everyone was back on track. Reddy Adrian, The South Today.
Still to come on The South Today, Queenstown Lakes District Mayor Jim Bolt makes plans to ban freedom camping from certain areas, and it's a family affair as two Southland sisters are accepted into the New Zealand School of Dance.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
While you're relaxing this holiday season, Ready Lawn is available to help you with your lawn needs, big or small. We work so you don't have to. Call Ready Lawn today.
They're part of the family, and like us, their health begins with what they eat too. So give them Radical Dog, made in New Zealand from all natural ingredients and real tart cherries, so it's high in antioxidants. It's a 3-in-1 superfood, giving them energy, flexibility and a healthy coat. With no fillers or nasty preservatives, they love them. It's the treat that can work wonders on every dog, no matter what their breed, age or health. Radical Dog, the new generation in dog food.
Gillian's Care. They care for loved ones, families, friends and our community. At a time of bereavement, care and support makes all the difference, and Gillians know this. They're here for you when you need it most. From advanced funeral planning to a service for your loved one, Gillians will guide and assist you with your individual choices. Their legendary attention to detail and passion to get it right are second to none. Gillians, caring for families in our communities since 1962.
Don't suffer in silence. Call Sunny Chin, Chi Master Body Technician for structural, muscular, emotional bodywork. Phone 03 4250 606 for all your pain relief.
Hi, I'm Dennis Charlotte and road racing motorcycles is my lifetime passion. It's a massive adrenaline rush, but the high-speed crashes have been tough on the body over the years. I almost feel as old as my mate Ian.
Sportsval, supporting tendons, ligaments and cartilage. And Energy Plus helps replace the energy that everyday living takes away.
Now I feel more alive and have more sustained energy to really enjoy my racing.
Buy 2 packs of Sportsville and get 2 packs of Energy Plus absolutely free. So call now 0800 502 402.
The University of Otago, New Zealand's only true collegiate university. For first-year students, the history, the expectations of excellence are
unfamiliar.
G'day, I'm next door.
Hi, next door. I'm Samantha Pascoe.
No, you're not. I'm Josh, Clyde, Science. And you are?
Sam, Hastings, Laura and
Tane, Auckland, Commerce. Osaka, Greece, Classics. History.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Calling all Otago superheroes, the 2018 Relay for Life needs your team. On March 17 and 18, the relay teams will join together to create one of the most inspiring events, helping not only to raise funds but also to remember those who have fallen to cancer or are struggling with it. To register your team, simply go to the website and sign on, then start fundraising. It's about celebrating, remembering and fighting back. Be a superhero and register now at relayforlife.org.nz.
Welcome back. Queenstown Lakes District Mayor Jim Bolt would sign a petition launched last week calling for drastic changes to freedom camping in Queenstown. However, he told the South Today there's no need for a petition because he's developing a process to ban freedom camping from certain areas. Mina Amso reports.
Queenstown Mayor Jim Bolt is positive that change is going to happen that will bring an end to the problem of freedom campers using camping spots like this one at Lake Hayes Reserve as toilets.
I run around there practically every morning.
Yeah.
And
you're seeing a lot of campers.
I've headed up to here with camper vans down there.
He is aware of the petition calling for change. Would you sign the petition if it came up in front of you on your desk?
Oh, I probably would, but I just don't think it actually, I don't think we need a petition because council's already doing it.
Bolt says the council started developing a process last week to ban freedom camping from certain areas, such as the Lake Hayes Reserve and Wanaka waterfront.
We had an initial meeting earlier this week on the matter. It's not something that we can just turn around tomorrow and say, sorry, that area is out, because there's legislation required to get there. It'll take some months, but I'm pretty sure that we'll find an adequate solution for it.
He's also in talks with the Department of Conservation about developing some less sensitive areas in the resort, such as the 12-mile delta that could take on freedom campers.
Follow-on position from that is we need a lot more public toilets, but I don't think it's fair that our community meets the cost of providing those facilities.
He says funding is an issue he'd like to take up with the government. The petition, which calls for action against irresponsible freedom camping, has been active online at change.org for over 48 hours and has already attracted over 2,800 signatures. People from places like Levin, Invercargill, Picton, Australia and Canada have signed up.
We can lead the way and say there is another way.
The message for people is don't use our wilderness areas as a giant toilet.
Petition organiser and Queenstown resident Justine Farquharson says she's elated by people's response and grateful for the community support. Mina Amso, The South Today.
Two Southland sisters are celebrating each other both being accepted into the New Zealand School of Dance. Danye and Bria Takatima's dreams came true in December. Sharon Rees has more.
While most of their friends spend the school holidays taking a well-earned break, 11-year-old Danye and her 13-year-old sister Bria are spending up to 9 hours a day dancing. Bria auditioned for the New Zealand School of Dance Junior Associates program and Danye for the Scholars Level 2 program, and despite years of training, neither expected to get accepted.
I got home from school and I opened this present and there was this cup and it was all about to believe in your dreams. And then I looked in the cup and there was the letter saying I got in, and I was really excited, but I didn't actually believe that I would get in.
And I actually knew she got in before she did, and I was so excited for her. And then when I got home from school, because I was at school, and I got home from school and Mum gave me my letter and she said she hadn't read it, and I just kind of thought like I didn't get, because I just auditioned for the experience, and then I got in and I was really excited as well.
Both girls have been with Invercargill's La Muse dance studio since the age of 3. Bria says she's loved to dance for as long as she can remember, and Danye followed suit.
Dad used to run a music shop and he listens to lots of music, and I just started dancing. I was going to start jazz, but then I started ballet because I couldn't do jazz until I was a bit older, and then I just liked ballet so much I didn't want to stop it.
La Muse dance teacher Hannah Skeggs says the acceptance is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and credits the girls' success to their passion and dedication.
This is a really prestigious school that they're off to, which is New Zealand's premier school for that kind. We don't really have a lot of training opportunities in New Zealand for full-time training tuition, other than a little base level thing, so this is massive.
The sisters will travel back and forth from Invercargill to Wellington during the year, meaning much of their time at home will be spent fundraising for the trips. Danye will be in Wellington for her first day at the New Zealand School of Dance in the first week of February, and Bria a few days later. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
After the break on The South Today, a suspicious fire nearly destroys a centuries-old church near Ashburton, and we take a look at a 3-day sailing regatta in Queenstown.
Hi, I'm Dennis Charlotte, and road racing motorcycles is my lifetime passion. It's a massive adrenaline rush, but the high-speed crashes have been tough on the body over the years. I almost felt as old as my mate Ian.
Sportsval, supporting tendons, ligaments and cartilage. And Energy Plus helps replace the energy that everyday living takes away.
Now I feel more alive and have more sustained energy to really enjoy my racing.
Buy 2 packs of Sportsval and get 2 packs of Energy Plus absolutely free. So call now, 0800 502 402.
At the Hard to Find Bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects from the rare to the recent. And where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
135 Cumberland Street is a brand new, recently listed Category 1 heritage building right in Dunedin's warehouse precinct. Only a short walk to the Octagon in the central city. These are warm, well-insulated, self-contained apartments with all you need for a short or long stay. With beautiful views onto the harbour, these Airbnbs at 135 Cumberland Street come highly recommended for your stay in Dunedin.
While you're relaxing this holiday season, Ready Lawn is available to help you with your lawn needs, big or small. We work so you don't have to. Call Ready Lawn today.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
Gillian's Care. They care for loved ones, families, friends and our community. At a time of bereavement, care and support makes all the difference, and Gillians know this. They're here for you when you need it most. From advanced funeral planning to a service for your loved one, Gillians will guide and assist you with your individual choices. Their legendary attention to detail and passion to get it right are second to none. Gillians, caring for families in our communities since 1962.
Don't suffer in silence. Call Sunny Chin, Chi Master Body Technician for structural, muscular, emotional bodywork. Phone 03 4250 606 for all your pain relief.
Active interior design in Mornington are the curtain and blind experts. The team can even advise you on outdoor products like awnings and umbrellas, and will ensure that everything is perfect. For interior design with flair, call Active to book your free in-home consultation or call into the showroom in Mornington.
Loss of collagen is the reason for those fine lines and wrinkles. Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Joints, tendons, ligaments and cartilage all benefit from healthy collagen levels, the very foundation of structural health. Support collagen levels naturally with Collagen Plus by Silberhorn. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call now 0800 502 402.
Thanks for staying with us. The century-old Winchmore Church near Ashburton was half burnt to the ground late on Saturday. The fire, which also destroyed a nearby Makarapa hedge, occurred around 11:30 on Saturday night. The blaze is considered suspicious, with the letterbox nearby also having been set alight. The historic wooden church was built alongside the Methven Highway, the foundation stone having been laid in 1911. It was built as a non-denominational church for the community and had just recently been sold. Authorities are still investigating. A 3-day sailing regatta was held in Queenstown near the end of last week. The event coincides with a boom in the number of young people taking up the sport of sailing.
Over 60 young sailors aged between 7 and 16 took part in last week's sailing competitions in Queenstown. Spanning 3 days, the New Zealand Open was the largest sailing event on Lake Wakatipu in recent years, with sailors from all over the country, as well as 20 from Australia, Hawaii and even Bermuda. Wakatipu Yacht Club Commodore John Stalker said that former Olympic and America's Cup champion Sir Russell Coutts was present and had brought his son along to the competition.
Sir Russell Coutts is here and his son's with him, and Matthias Coutts, who is actually the under-13 world champion. He won in Italy earlier this year.
The event featured the modern Bic Open sailing skiffs, especially designed for young people and with no need for tedious bailing. 9-year-old Queenstown local Blake Jackson took up sailing only very recently, but is already enjoying his involvement with the sport.
I started sailing at Christmas and I've really enjoyed it, so I've tried to do the best I can in it and get into all the competitions I can.
Conditions were mild and sunny, although Commodore Stalker told us on Friday that the winds were a little lighter than they would like.
It's a bit light this morning, but it has picked up a wee bit. I know they shifted the course slightly to get into some better wind for them. And we're about 8 to 10 knots I think out there at the moment they're racing in, so it's a nice breeze. It's not as much as we'd like, but it's quite nice to be sailing.
However, the winds picked up substantially on the following Saturday, and competitors were able to participate in a 1-mile downwind blast. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
This year's Robbie Rocks competition, setting the words of the famous Scottish poet to music, saw 10 finalists perform in the Octagon on Sunday, and about 140 members of the public turned out to listen. Roselle LeBone was there.
The rock star poet of the 18th century, Robbie Burns, is now the rock and roll star of the 21st century. The competition Robbie Rocks is all about bringing Burns to a new audience, and they certainly turned out this year. From folk and garage to experimental.
In wars at home, I'll spend my blood. Ina whawhai whakaora a mere mere tu ahi ahi.
Any poem by Burns could be musically interpreted in any genre for the contest. The winners of the youth and open sections both received $400 in cash. Logan Park student Sasha Freeman, 16, won the Youth Award with a composition she wrote in 20 minutes.
I just wasn't expecting it, like, I was real shocked. Yeah, it's cool though, it's really good, and it will be fun to perform as well.
The winner of the Open Award was Maddie Parkins Craig, while Boaz Anima took home the audience prize. The winners get to perform their pieces at the upcoming Burns dinner this Thursday night. Roselle LeBone, The South Today.
And time now for a look at tomorrow's weather.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Silberhorn Collagen Plus.
Looking at the situation, a mostly fine week ahead for Southland and Otago, apart from brief showers on Wednesday, but otherwise dry with a mix of sunny periods and some cloud and mostly light winds. To the southern outlook, Balclutha, Catlins and Lumsden, you have moderate northwesterlies, high cloud increasing and 27 degrees. Gore, much the same but with a slightly cooler 25 degrees. To the central outlook, Alexandra, moderate northerlies, some high cloud and a scorching 30 degrees. Queenstown and Wanaka, you have light northerlies, fine and 29 degrees. Te Anau, freshening northwesterlies, cloud increasing and 21 degrees. So a great day to get out on the boats or in the lake. To the northern outlook, Oamaru and Timaru, moderate northeasterlies, fine and 24 degrees. Omarama and Twizel, light northerlies, fine and 29 degrees. And here in Dunedin tonight, fine with northerly breezes with an overnight low of 15. Tomorrow warm with mostly sunny skies and scattered high cloud, moderate north to northeast winds 27 and 17, and high cloud increasing and lowering on Wednesday with a few showers possible during the afternoon. Mild northerlies drying out 22 and 15 degrees. And in Invercargill tonight, fine with an overnight low of 13 degrees. Tomorrow fine and sunny with high cloud increasing during the day. Warmer with moderate northwesterly winds. Some showers tomorrow night with a cool southwesterly change 25 and 14. And showers clearing and cloud breaking on Wednesday. Light southwesterly winds dying out 18 and 12 degrees. And that's our news for this Monday. For the latest news from the Southern region, you can follow us on Facebook and at channel39.co.nz. I hope you all have a great evening. Take care. Ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.